Hey FitLab, Coach Bree here giving the whiteboard breakdown for Monday, August 31st. Today the equipment that you're going to need is a rower and a med ball. If you don't have that, you can sub out your rowing for running, and you can get a dumbbell or a pair of dumbbells for that med ball. So remember, we have all of our programming on SugarWOD, so you can actually have access to our warm-ups, all the programming on SugarWOD. If you can't get on there, send us a message. We'll make sure that you get connected. Today I'm going to break down how this Metcon is going to go. We have a long chipper today. It's for time. I'll put a time cap at 24 minutes on this workout. A lot of you guys will finish under that time cap. The reason I extended a little bit longer is we can challenge ourselves with some more of those difficult movements today. Alright, so we're going to start by doing 60 calories on the rower. Those of you that are super fast, excellent rowers, this is still going to be over 3 minutes of work. So even if you row 20 calories per minute and your heart rate's not that high, still that's 3+ minutes of work. For most of us, we're looking at somewhere around 4 minutes to get that 60 calories done. We want to make sure that when we get off that rower, we're ready to do more work. We don't want to spike our heart rate early on in this workout. We don't want to be holding our breath early on that row. We don't want to be sprinting early in that row. It's going to be very hard to recover our heart rate later on in this workout. Also remember, when we're on that rower, it's kind of like a deadlift, right? I'm pressing into the rower with these big, strong leg muscles. I'm not yanking with my arms. Right? So if I was to set up for a deadlift, I'm going to be in this position, pressing the ground away, just like I was sitting on that seat, pressing the rower away. Then I'm going to finish with that arm pull, after I've already used my legs. Alright, so after that 60 calories on the rower, if you don't have a rower, we can do a 1,200 meter run. You're going to move into 50 V-ups. For those V-ups, since we have a little bit of longer time on that time cap, you can actually use more of the V-ups. You can do some sit-ups and V-ups. You can do sit-ups and crunches. We have a lot of scaling options, but I want to make sure that we're challenged on this core movement. For your V-up, let's make sure that we're keeping our legs straight. A lot of times we bring our legs or kind of bend our legs, move our legs in for that V-up. If I can keep my legs straight, press that belly button down on the ground, have my hands over my head, and then I fold myself into that V and come back down for that next rep. These 50 V-ups are going to be a challenge. There are going to be a lot of work. Your core is going to get very tired, especially after that row. After those 50 V-ups, you're moving to 40 wall balls. For those wall balls, I want you doing at least 4 sets of 10 or going into bigger sets. If you get into those sets of 5 or 8, this is going to be a very long workout. So think about how I can get my heart rate back down, how I can attack each set, getting ready for that next set, that next rep. Taking a few seconds rest in between, taking a few deep breaths, and attacking that next rep. So remember, on wall balls, I'm going to make sure that I get that ball in that front rack position and use my legs to drive it up in the air. This is where I take my breath while it's up in the air. I can even swim my arms down, bring them back up to catch the ball, down and up for that next rep. Don't get stuck hands overhead, holding your breath, waiting for that ball to arrive. If you don't have a wall that you can do wall balls on, we can do wall ball thrusters. Same idea, the wall ball is going to be in that front rack position, driving it up over my head, and then moving into that next rep. After that, you're going to give me 30 hand release push-ups. For your hand release push-ups, a lot of times we could go a bad form here. So on these hand release push-ups, I'm going to be down at the bottom. Hands come off the ground, press back into the ground, come up to the top of the push-up. What we don't want to do is be at the bottom, hands come up, kind of press up into our knees and then pick our hips up. It's really easy to do with these hand release push-ups. Let's find that great plank position, using our arms to press it down on the ground and press ourselves back up. After your push-ups, we're going to do 20 med ball cleans. Your legs are going to burn here. Just know that all that lactic acid is waiting for you in these reps. You're going to grab that med ball. I stand it up aggressively, squeezing my butt, trying to drive the med ball up. Quickly drop underneath the med ball, and then stand it up again. That would be 1 rep. Turn the med ball down to the ground. Give me that second rep. Keep going until you get that 20. See if you can do this in 2 sets or less. If you don't have a med ball, you can grab a dumbbell. Dumbbells on the sides. Give me dumbbell squat cleans. When you finish those 20, your legs will be burning. What I want you to do is pick up that med ball, pick up that odd object, whatever it is, put it on your shoulder, put it on your side, take off for a 100-meter run, do it fast, get back, finish this workout. Let me know how you guys did.